Mastering 12. Stoic techniques to understand anyone's mind. Stoicism, soulful Stoic. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Aristotle. Think about having the ability to truly grasp the thoughts and motivations of everyone you encounter. It's a skill that seems almost mythical, like something out of a science fiction novel. While actual mind reading might forever remain out of our reach, the ancient Stoics have gifted us with profound techniques that bring us closer to this ideal. Welcome to Stoic in Your Life. In today's video, we will explore 12 powerful Stoic techniques designed to enhance your understanding of others on a much deeper level. These techniques aren't just philosophical musings. They are practical tools that you can apply in your everyday life to improve your interactions and relationships. From interpreting subtle cues in body language to understanding the underlying emotions driving someone's behavior, these Stoic lessons offer a roadmap to better empathy and connection. Stay with us as we unravel these timeless teachings and discover how you can harness them to navigate the complexities of human interactions with newfound clarity and empathy. Whether you're looking to improve your personal relationships, enhance your professional interactions, or simply become more attuned to the people around you, these Stoic techniques are the key to mastering the art of understanding anyone's mind. 1. Cultivate empathy through detachment. Are you ready to master the art of understanding the minds of those around you? Let's dive into a transformative Stoic technique that strikes a delicate balance between empathy and detachment, enabling you to connect deeply with others without losing your emotional equilibrium. At the heart of Stoicism lies the profound practice of empathy coupled with detachment, a dual approach that ensures you remain compassionate, yet resilient. The Stoics teach us to walk in others' shoes, fully experiencing their emotions and perspectives, while maintaining a necessary distance to avoid being swept away by their emotional currents. As Marcus Aurelius, a revered Stoic philosopher, said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." To embody this principle, start by acknowledging that each individual's emotional world is their own. While it is noble to empathize and understand their feelings, it is equally vital to protect your mental state from becoming entangled in their emotional upheavals. This Stoic balance can be achieved through mindfulness practices that allow you to observe and validate others' emotions without absorbing them. By doing so, you can listen actively, provide support, and maintain your own emotional well-being. The Stoic practice of amor fati, or love of fate, is particularly useful here. This principle encourages acceptance of every event, situation, and emotion as necessary parts of the human experience. By embracing amor fati, you can better understand and accept the emotional states of others without judgment, fostering deeper connections and enhancing your ability to navigate complex interpersonal dynamics. Seneca once noted, "Fate leads the willing and drags along the reluctant," reminding us to embrace the inevitable with grace. In practical terms, cultivating empathy through detachment involves listening to others with genuine interest and offering support without becoming emotionally invested in their struggles. This approach allows you to remain a source of strength and wisdom, providing clear-headed advice and support. Moreover, by maintaining your emotional equilibrium, you create a stable environment for others to feel understood and supported, without fear of overwhelming you. In modern life, this Stoic technique can be a game changer, especially in our fast-paced, emotionally charged world. Whether in personal relationships or professional settings, practicing empathy with detachment can enhance your interactions and improve your ability to manage stress. Remember the words of Epictetus, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Use this wisdom to become a master of understanding others' minds while preserving your own peace. By integrating this Stoic technique into your daily life, you lay a solid foundation for mastering the art of mind reading. Empathy through detachment not only enriches your relationships, but also fortifies your mental resilience, enabling you to engage meaningfully with the world around you. Embrace this practice and watch as it transforms your interactions and enhances your emotional intelligence, allowing you to navigate life's myriad challenges with the calm and clarity of a true Stoic. 2. Practice active listening. In our journey to understand others deeply, mastering the Stoic technique of active listening becomes essential. Active listening is more than just hearing words. It's about fully engaging with the speaker, absorbing both their spoken and unspoken messages. This approach aligns perfectly with Stoic philosophy, which values virtue and wisdom. The Stoics emphasize the importance of acquiring knowledge through keen observation and thoughtful inquiry, principles that are fundamental to the art of active listening. To practice active listening, start by quieting your internal distractions and judgments. This creates a space for true understanding to flourish. Stoic teachings encourage us to cultivate mindfulness, which helps us stay present and focused, free from preconceived notions or the impulse to respond too quickly. Active listening also involves a commitment to empathy. By genuinely seeking to understand the speaker's viewpoint without immediately imposing your own perspective, you can build a deeper connection and appreciate the richness of different experiences. The power of words and the insights gained from attentive listening were well recognized by the Stoics. The Socratic method, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, promotes asking insightful questions to elicit deeper thoughts from the speaker. This method fosters a dialogue that transcends superficial understanding. Think about a time in modern life when someone truly listened to you. Perhaps it was during a difficult moment, and their attentive presence made you feel understood and valued. This experience likely left a lasting impression, highlighting the profound impact of active listening. Imagine incorporating this practice into your daily interactions, transforming your relationships, and fostering a sense of connection and understanding. Now consider this. How often do you listen without preparing your response while the other person is still speaking? How might your conversations change if you approach them with the intent to fully understand rather than just to reply? This shift in perspective can lead to more meaningful and productive dialogues, strengthening both personal and professional relationships. In today's fast-paced world, where distractions are rampant, the practice of active listening is more crucial than ever. By dedicating ourselves to truly hearing others, we not only gain valuable insights, but also demonstrate respect and empathy. This Stoic practice can lead to more harmonious interactions and a deeper sense of community. As you move forward, try to integrate active listening into your everyday life. Start by practicing mindfulness to stay present in conversations. Focus on the speaker's words and body language and resist the urge to interrupt or judge. Ask thoughtful questions that encourage deeper discussion and show empathy by validating the speaker's feelings and perspectives. The lessons from active listening are clear. It promotes understanding, strengthens relationships, and fosters a sense of community. By embracing this Stoic technique, you can enhance your interactions and contribute to a more compassionate and connected world. So the next time you engage in a conversation, remember the power of active listening and the profound impact it can have on your understanding of others. 3. Recognize the dichotomy of control. Imagine the power of truly understanding what drives others, seeing their motives, and recognizing their thoughts as if you could read their minds. One of the most powerful Stoic techniques that can bring you closer to this mastery is recognizing the dichotomy of control. This principle is about knowing what you can control and what you can't. The ancient Stoics, like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius, emphasized dividing life into two parts: the things we can control, like our thoughts, actions, and reactions, and the things we can't, such as other people's actions, opinions, and external events. This wisdom can be a game changer in how we understand and interact with others. When you engage with someone, remember that you can't control their choices or emotions, but you can control how you respond to them. This shift in focus from them to you is the essence of Stoicism. It transforms your approach to others by encouraging you to concentrate on your reactions, your understanding, and your patience. Think of a time when someone's behavior puzzled or frustrated you. How much easier would it have been to handle that situation if you had recognized that their actions were outside your control? Instead of feeling helpless or annoyed, you could have focused on your response, choosing to remain calm and thoughtful. The dichotomy of control helps you see others with more empathy. Instead of trying to change them, which is often a source of frustration, you focus on understanding their perspective. Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This means that by accepting what you can't change, you actually gain more power over yourself and your interactions. Applying this principle requires patience and practice. When someone acts in a way that seems irrational or hurtful, remind yourself, their actions are outside my control. I can only control how I choose to respond. This mindset reduces unnecessary stress and leads to more harmonious relationships. You start seeing people as they are, with their own struggles and stories, which they might not even understand themselves. Have you ever wondered why someone reacts with anger or fear in certain situations? Often these reactions are shaped by their past experiences and internal battles. By recognizing the dichotomy of control, you can approach them with curiosity rather than judgment. Ask yourself, what might this person be dealing with that I don't see? This question opens up a pathway to deeper empathy and understanding. Stoicism also teaches that trying to control others' thoughts or actions is futile and counterproductive. Instead, focus on building virtues like patience, tolerance, and kindness. Imagine how much richer your interactions could be if you approached each person with the intent to understand rather than to judge or control. This is not just a technique for interpersonal relationships, but a way of life that can lead to inner peace and stronger connections. When you let go of the desire to control others, you free yourself from a lot of frustration. Picture yourself in a conversation where the other person is upset. Instead of trying to fix their mood or defend yourself, you simply listen. You acknowledge their feelings without taking responsibility for them. This creates a space for genuine dialogue and can often defuse tension. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This underscores the power of focusing on your reactions. When you stop trying to manage others' behavior, you can focus on what truly matters, your own growth and how you treat those around you. By embodying virtues like patience and understanding, you naturally become more attuned to others' minds without the need to control them. The dichotomy of control also fosters humility. It reminds you that everyone has their own path, their own set of challenges that you might not fully understand. This perspective encourages you to approach others with a mindset of acceptance. Instead of asking, "Why are they like this?" consider, "What can I learn about them and myself in this interaction?" In every interaction, remind yourself of what is within your control. Your thoughts, your reactions, and your attitudes are all you can manage. This doesn't mean you are indifferent to others' struggles, but that you approach them from a place of strength and stability. Think about the transformation in your relationships if you consistently applied this principle. How much more compassionate and understanding could you become? Recognizing the dichotomy of control is about focusing on what you can change, yourself. It's about understanding that everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. By letting go of the need to control others and focusing on your own responses, you open the door to true understanding and connection. So next time you're in a difficult interaction, ask yourself, what is within my control right now? This simple question can shift your mindset and transform your relationships. Remember, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. How will you apply this wisdom in your daily interactions? Thank you for being here and watching our video on mastering 12 Stoic techniques to understand anyone's mind. How have you applied Stoic principles to improve your understanding of others in your daily life? We'd love to hear about your experiences and insights. If you're not sure what to comment, you might share which Stoic technique you find most challenging to practice. or how a specific principle has helped you in a recent situation. Your stories can inspire and guide others on their own Stoic journey. 4. Master the art of nonverbal communication. Understanding the minds of those around us is a powerful tool, and mastering nonverbal communication is a vital aspect of this skill, as emphasized in Stoic philosophy. Stoics recognize that our interactions extend far beyond words. The true essence often lies in our gestures, facial expressions, and body language. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." By becoming attentive observers of these nonverbal cues, we can uncover deeper insights into others' emotions and intentions. The art of nonverbal communication is about more than just observing. It's about understanding the subtle language of gestures. Actions often speak louder than words, and a keen awareness of these actions can reveal much more than a conversation ever could. To master this art, one must cultivate a heightened sense of awareness and be present in every moment. This involves being fully engaged and attuned to the nuances of others' expressions and movements. Stoic mindfulness practices are essential here, grounding us in the present and enhancing our ability to perceive these subtle signals. Nonverbal cues are universal and transcend cultural boundaries, a concept that aligns perfectly with Stoic teachings. By paying close attention to these signals, we can bridge communication gaps and foster deeper connections, regardless of linguistic or cultural differences. The Stoic principle of self-control is crucial in this context. Maintaining emotional composure and avoiding snap judgments allows us to more accurately interpret the true meaning behind gestures and expressions, leading to a richer understanding of the human experience. In today's fast-paced world, where communication is often reduced to digital text, the ability to read nonverbal cues is more valuable than ever. Imagine a meeting where you can sense a colleague's hesitation despite their confident words, or a conversation where you notice a friend's discomfort, even though they're smiling. These insights enable us to respond more empathetically and appropriately, strengthening our relationships and making us more effective communicators. Furthermore, mastering nonverbal communication can enhance our personal and professional lives. In the workplace, it can improve teamwork and leadership by allowing us to understand and address underlying concerns. In our personal lives, it fosters deeper connections and helps resolve conflicts more effectively. Seneca wisely noted, "He who is brave is free," and in this context, bravery involves facing the unspoken truths revealed through nonverbal cues. By integrating Stoic principles into our daily lives, we can become more attuned to the unspoken language that surrounds us. This not only enriches our interactions, but also aligns with the Stoic goal of living in harmony with nature and society. As we strive to master nonverbal communication, let us remember the words of Epictetus. "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." By reacting with mindfulness and understanding, we can truly connect with those around us, transcending words and embracing the deeper truths of human connection. 5. Develop emotional resilience. When it comes to truly understanding others, developing emotional resilience is crucial. Stoicism teaches us that by cultivating a strong and resilient mindset, we can better navigate the complexities of human emotions and connect on a deeper level. Life is full of ups and downs, and Stoics remind us that adversity and emotional challenges are inevitable. Instead of being overwhelmed by external events, the focus is on building the ability to withstand setbacks gracefully and maintaining inner tranquility. This approach allows us to be more empathetic and patient when dealing with others' emotions. One of the key insights from Stoicism is the transient nature of emotions. Emotions are fleeting and often influenced by circumstances beyond our control. By recognizing this impermanence, we can approach the emotional states of others with a sense of understanding and patience. This perspective helps us avoid getting caught up in the moment and allows us to offer genuine support. A practical Stoic technique that aids in developing emotional resilience is negative visualization. By mentally preparing for potential challenges and adversities, we can build emotional resilience that helps us empathize with others who are facing difficulties. This preparation doesn't mean expecting the worst, but rather being ready for any outcome, which fosters a sense of calm and readiness. Another important concept is the inner citadel, which is about maintaining a core of stability within ourselves, regardless of external chaos. Strengthening this inner fortitude enables us to engage with others' emotions without being swept away by their turmoil. It's about being a steady presence, someone who can listen and understand without losing our own balance. Imagine a friend going through a tough time at work. They're stressed and venting about their situation. Instead of getting caught up in their emotional storm, you tap into your Stoic resilience. You listen calmly, offering empathy and support without letting their stress affect your peace. This stability not only helps your friend feel heard and supported, but also keeps you grounded. It's a real-world application of Stoic principles that shows the power of emotional resilience. To further illustrate, let's look at a modern-day story. Think of a manager at a busy company. Her team is under pressure to meet tight deadlines, and the stress levels are high. Instead of succumbing to the chaos, she practices Stoic principles. She starts her day with negative visualization, considering the potential challenges she might face. When a crisis arises, she's not thrown off balance. She remains composed, offering clear guidance to her team and providing emotional support without getting overwhelmed herself. Her resilience not only helps her manage the team effectively, but also sets a positive example, fostering a supportive and stable work environment. Now consider how you can apply these Stoic lessons in your life. How do you react to others' emotional states? Do you find yourself getting caught up in their stress? Or can you maintain your inner tranquility while offering support? Developing emotional resilience isn't just about staying strong for yourself. It's about being a source of stability and empathy for those around you. By practicing negative visualization and strengthening your inner citadel, you can better navigate the emotional landscapes of those you care about. The Stoic lesson of developing emotional resilience is not just a personal tool, but a means to understand and connect with others on a deeper level. By recognizing the transient nature of emotions, preparing for challenges, and maintaining an inner core of stability, we can offer genuine empathy and support. This resilience helps us engage with others' emotions constructively, fostering deeper connections and a more compassionate approach to life's inevitable ups and downs. So, take a moment to reflect on your emotional resilience. How can you build it to better understand and support the people in your life? This journey of resilience not only enhances your own well-being, but also enriches your relationships, making you a pillar of strength and empathy in your community. 6. Practice mindful observation. Let's delve into the powerful Stoic technique of mindful observation, a practice that can significantly enhance our ability to understand others and connect on a deeper level. What if you have the ability to truly grasp the thoughts and emotions of those around you, to see beyond the surface and into the heart of their experiences? This is the essence of mindful observation in Stoicism, a skill that, when mastered, can transform our interactions and relationships. To practicing mindful observation means cultivating a profound sense of presence. Stoic mindfulness isn't just about being aware of your surroundings. It's about fully engaging with the current moment, free from distractions or preoccupations. When was the last time you truly immersed yourself in the present, noticing every detail of your environment? By doing so, we can observe the subtle nuances of human behavior that often go unnoticed. The Stoics believe that our awareness should extend beyond what we see. Think about the sounds around you, the scents in the air, the textures you can touch. Engaging all our senses enriches our understanding of the context in which interactions occur. Picture walking into a room and not just seeing the people, but hearing the tone of their conversations, feeling the temperature of the air, and even sensing the mood of the space. This holistic awareness gives us a fuller picture of the world and the people in it. Mindful observation also involves suspending our immediate judgments. How often do we make snap judgments based on first impressions? The Stoics teach us to pause and adopt a curious, open mindset instead. By doing so, we allow ourselves to see the complexity and depth of others that quick assessments often miss. Consider how different your interactions would be if you approached each person with genuine curiosity, seeking to understand rather than judge. This technique isn't limited to observing others. It also includes self-observation. Reflecting on our own thoughts, emotions, and reactions can reveal much about our biases and assumptions. Have you ever stopped to consider why you react a certain way in specific situations? By gaining insight into our own behavior, we can better understand and empathize with others. This self-awareness is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy and a crucial aspect of connecting with those around us. To illustrate the power of mindful observation, let's turn to the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, who said, "Dwell on the beauty of life, watch the stars, and see yourself running with them." This quote encapsulates the Stoic approach to mindfulness. It's about appreciating the present moment and finding beauty in the details. How often do we rush through life, missing the beauty around us and the richness of our interactions? By slowing down and truly observing, we open ourselves to a deeper understanding of the world and our place in it. Imagine applying this technique in your daily life. You're in a meeting at work, and instead of zoning out or focusing solely on your agenda, you engage fully with your colleagues. You notice their body language, the tone of their voices, and the subtle cues that reveal their thoughts and feelings. This heightened awareness can lead to more meaningful and productive interactions. Or picture a conversation with a friend where, instead of thinking about what you'll say next, you truly listen and observe. You pick up on their emotions, understand their perspective, and respond with empathy and insight. How might this change the dynamics of your relationships? Mindful observation is a powerful tool for personal growth and improving our connections with others. It's about being present, engaging all our senses, suspending judgment, and reflecting on our own behavior. By practicing this Stoic technique, we can enhance our understanding of the people around us and create deeper, more meaningful relationships. As Epictetus wisely stated, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This simple yet profound advice reminds us of the importance of observation and listening in our interactions. So I invite you to start incorporating mindful observation into your daily life. Next time you're in a conversation, take a moment to pause and truly observe. Notice the details, engage your senses, and approach the interaction with curiosity and openness. Reflect on your own reactions and consider what they reveal about your assumptions and biases. How might this practice change the way you see and connect with others? By mastering the art of mindful observation, you not only gain a deeper understanding of those around you, but also enrich your own experience of life. It's a journey of discovery, both of the world and of yourself. So, are you ready to embark on this journey? What will you observe today that you might have missed yesterday? Let's embrace the wisdom of the Stoics and unlock the power of mindful observation in our lives. 7. Exercise, patience, and tolerance. In the pursuit of mastering the art of understanding others, the Stoic lesson of exercising patience and tolerance is paramount. This core principle guides us in navigating the complexities of human behavior with depth and compassion. As Marcus Aurelius, a revered Stoic philosopher, wisely said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Stoicism emphasizes virtues and self-control, leading us to cultivate patience and tolerance in our interactions with others. Patience, within the Stoic framework, involves enduring challenges and setbacks with a calm and composed demeanor. To truly understand others, we must slow down our judgments and grant people the time and space to reveal their thoughts and emotions. This virtue encourages us to listen more and speak less, fostering a genuine understanding of the intricate workings of other minds. Similarly, tolerance, another pivotal Stoic virtue, calls for accepting differences in opinions, beliefs, and behaviors without undue judgment or prejudice. As Epictetus reminds us, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. This approach allows us to embrace diverse perspectives, enriching our understanding of the human condition. Incorporating the Stoic principle of the reserve clause further enhances our ability to exercise patience and tolerance. By preparing ourselves mentally for the possibility that events and interactions may not unfold as expected, we can navigate social dynamics with greater ease. This mental preparedness, a hallmark of Stoic practice, enables us to remain calm and composed in the face of adversity. It reminds us that our reactions, rather than external events, define our experiences. Stoicism also teaches us to view challenging situations as opportunities for personal growth. When we encounter disagreements or difficulties in our interactions, we can reframe these moments as chances for learning and understanding. This mindset shift transforms potential conflicts into occasions for self-improvement and deeper connection. As Seneca aptly puts it, difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. By embracing this perspective, we continuously improve our ability to understand and empathize with others, making patience and tolerance integral to our daily lives. In our fast-paced modern world, where quick judgments and snap decisions are the norms, adopting Stoic patience and tolerance can be transformative. It allows us to build stronger, more meaningful relationships and navigate the complexities of human interactions with grace. As we apply these Stoic principles, we not only enhance our understanding of others, but also cultivate inner peace and resilience. Remember, the journey to mastering patience and tolerance begins with small, deliberate steps. Start by pausing before reacting, listening actively, and embracing differences with an open heart. In doing so, you'll find that understanding others becomes a natural extension of understanding yourself, fostering a more harmonious and compassionate world. Embracing Stoic patience and tolerance equips us with the tools to navigate life's social challenges with wisdom and grace. By slowing down our judgments, preparing for the unexpected, and viewing difficulties as opportunities for growth, we cultivate a deeper understanding of those around us. This practice not only enriches our interactions, but also fortifies our inner strength, enabling us to lead more fulfilling and empathetic lives. As we continue to apply these timeless Stoic lessons, we move closer to mastering the art of understanding any mind, paving the way for a more connected and compassionate existence. If you've made it this far, you're a true seeker of wisdom. Drop a comment saying, "I understand others," to show you're dedicated to mastering these Stoic techniques. Stick around, the best insights are yet to come. 8. Understand the influence of beliefs and values. To truly master the art of understanding anyone's mind, we must delve into the Stoic lesson on the influence of beliefs and values. This principle offers profound insights into decoding the motivations and actions of others. Stoicism teaches us that people are shaped by their core beliefs and values, and by unraveling these underlying principles, we can gain a deeper understanding of their thoughts and behaviors. Imagine how much more harmonious our interactions could be if we took the time to understand what drives the people around us. To apply this lesson, it's essential to cultivate a genuine curiosity about the belief systems and values that guide those around us. Stoicism encourages open-minded inquiry, urging us to engage in meaningful conversations that reveal the foundational principles shaping others' perspectives. By understanding that beliefs and values act as internal compasses, steering individuals through the complexities of life, we can navigate interpersonal dynamics with empathy. This empathy allows us to recognize that differing beliefs often lead to diverse worldviews, and by doing so, we can foster more compassionate and understanding relationships. Think about a time when you clashed with someone over a difference in opinion. Perhaps it was a disagreement at work or a misunderstanding with a friend. Instead of immediately dismissing their viewpoint, what if you had taken a moment to explore the beliefs and values behind their stance? For instance, A colleague might value teamwork above all else, while you prioritize independence. By understanding this fundamental difference, you can find common ground and work towards a solution that respects both perspectives. Furthermore, the Stoic practice of examining our own beliefs becomes invaluable in understanding others. Through introspection, we can identify our biases and preconceptions, laying the groundwork for approaching differing beliefs with humility and openness. This self-awareness not only enriches our personal growth but also enhances our ability to connect with others on a deeper level. The Stoic emphasis on wisdom is pivotal here. By seeking wisdom through understanding the beliefs and values of others, we elevate our ability to connect on a profound level, moving beyond surface-level interactions to forge connections that resonate on a more meaningful plane. Let me share a story from modern life to illustrate this. There was once a manager named Sarah who struggled with a team member, Alex, who constantly questioned her decisions. Frustrated, Sarah decided to have a heart-to-heart conversation with Alex. She discovered that Alex valued transparency and inclusion in decision-making because of his past experiences in a collaborative work environment. By understanding Alex's values, Sarah adjusted her approach, fostering a more inclusive environment that acknowledged and respected Alex's need for transparency. As a result, their working relationship improved significantly, and the team became more cohesive and effective. Reflect on your own interactions. How often do you consider the beliefs and values driving the actions of those around you? By applying the Stoic lesson of understanding the influence of beliefs and values, you can transform your relationships. Engage in open-minded inquiry, examine your own biases, and seek wisdom through empathy. The next time you encounter a differing belief, pause and explore the guiding principles behind it. This approach not only enhances your interpersonal skills, but also enriches your personal growth, allowing you to navigate life's complexities with a more profound understanding and compassion. The Stoic lesson of understanding the influence of beliefs and values teaches us to look beyond surface-level interactions and engage with the core principles that shape individuals. By cultivating curiosity, practicing introspection, and seeking wisdom, we can forge deeper, more meaningful connections. So, the next time you find yourself at odds with someone, take a step back and consider their beliefs and values. You might find that this understanding not only resolves conflicts, but also strengthens your relationships in ways you never imagined. What beliefs and values will you explore today to deepen your understanding of those around you? 9. Utilize the Socratic questioning method. Picture you are in a conversation and instead of simply listening and nodding along, you start asking thoughtful, open-ended questions that uncover the deeper layers of the other person's thoughts and beliefs. This technique, deeply rooted in the traditions of Stoicism and inspired by Socrates himself, is not just about asking questions, but about fostering a genuine, thoughtful dialogue that can lead to a richer understanding of the human mind. The essence of the Socratic questioning method lies in its systematic approach to inquiry. It's not about interrogating the other person, but about creating a dialogue where both parties can explore ideas and perspectives in a meaningful way. Instead of making assumptions or jumping to conclusions, you take a step back and engage in a genuine exploration of the other person's thoughts. This method is perfectly aligned with Stoic principles, which emphasize the pursuit of wisdom through thoughtful discourse. When you ask questions like, "What do you mean by that?" or "Can you explain your reasoning?" you open the door to a deeper conversation that goes beyond surface-level understanding. One of the most critical elements of applying this technique is cultivating a curious and open mindset. In the words of Epictetus, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. This quote beautifully encapsulates the Stoic virtue of humility, reminding us that we don't have all the answers. Approaching conversations with this mindset allows you to create a space for mutual learning and understanding. It's about recognizing that everyone you meet knows something you don't, and that there's always something new to learn from every interaction. As you practice the Socratic questioning method, aim to ask questions that delve beneath the surface. Instead of sticking to safe, generic questions, dare to ask ones that explore the underlying beliefs and motivations of the other person. Questions like, what experiences have shaped your views? Or, why do you think that is the case? Can reveal much more about someone's thought process and perspective. This approach not only enhances your understanding of different viewpoints, but also fosters a collaborative and harmonious exchange of ideas. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." This quote underscores the importance of seeking to understand the subjective experiences and opinions of others, rather than assuming our perspective is the ultimate truth. Now let's put this into practice. Think about a recent conversation where you felt a disconnect or misunderstanding. How might the outcome have been different if you had used the Socratic questioning method? For instance, instead of responding with your own opinion right away, what if you had asked a few more questions to understand where the other person was coming from? Reflect on questions like, what led you to that conclusion? Or, how do you see this situation impacting you in the long run? By doing so, you not only show that you value the other person's perspective, but also open the door for a more in-depth and meaningful dialogue. The beauty of this technique is that it can be applied in virtually any context, whether you're in a professional setting, discussing a complex issue with a friend, or trying to understand a family member's viewpoint. It's about building a bridge of understanding and respect, which can lead to stronger, more meaningful relationships. As Seneca wisely noted, one of the most beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and to be understood. This method helps us achieve that quality in our interactions, making our connections with others more profound and authentic. Let's take this a step further. How do you think using the Socratic questioning method can impact your personal growth? When you regularly engage in thoughtful dialogue, you not only gain insights into others' minds, but also reflect more deeply on your own beliefs and assumptions. This self-reflection is a cornerstone of Stoic practice, helping you become more self-aware and aligned with your values. By asking yourself questions like, why do I hold this belief? Or, what evidence do I have for this assumption? You engage in a form of self-dialogue that can lead to greater wisdom and clarity. To truly master this technique, practice it regularly. Start with small everyday conversations and gradually incorporate more profound and challenging discussions. Over time, you'll find that this method becomes a natural part of how you communicate, leading to richer, more insightful interactions. Remember, the goal is not to dominate the conversation, but to create a space where both parties can explore and understand each other more deeply. As you refine this skill, you'll notice how it transforms your relationships and enhances your ability to connect with others on a deeper level. The Socratic questioning method is a powerful tool in the Stoics' arsenal, fostering deeper understanding and connection with others. By approaching conversations with curiosity, humility, and a genuine desire to understand, you can unlock new levels of insight and empathy. So next time you're in a conversation, remember to ask those probing questions and see where the dialogue takes you. What new perspectives might you uncover? How might your understanding of others deepen? The journey of mastering this technique is ongoing, but the rewards are profound. As you continue to practice and refine your skills, you'll find that you not only understand others better, but also gain a deeper understanding of yourself. Thank you for being part of today's video. Before we proceed, I want to thank you for your participation in our community. Feel free to share your thoughts or simply comment, "I am a newbie," if you're new, or "I am a Stoic," if you've been around. Your interaction is a great source of motivation for us. Let's continue this journey together, shall we? 10. Embrace empathetic Stoicism. In the journey of mastering the art of understanding others' minds, adopting the practice of empathetic Stoicism is a powerful approach that blends the strength of Stoic resilience with the depth of genuine empathy. Traditionally, Stoicism emphasizes maintaining inner tranquility amidst life's chaos, but this lesson invites us to enrich our interactions with compassion. By integrating Stoic principles with heartfelt empathy, we not only maintain our inner peace but also deeply connect with those around us. The key to embracing empathetic Stoicism lies in recognizing and acknowledging the emotions of others without allowing ourselves to be overwhelmed by their external turbulence. While we cannot control the emotions of others, Stoicism teaches us that we can control our responses. This means approaching others' feelings with compassion and understanding, yet maintaining our emotional equilibrium. Central to this approach is the Stoic concept of oikeiosis, which refers to a natural inclination to care for others. This principle acts as a bridge between our inner resilience and empathetic understanding. By recognizing our shared humanity and interconnectedness, we cultivate a deeper sense of empathy that goes beyond superficial interactions. For instance, the philosopher Seneca once said, "Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness." This quote underscores the Stoic belief in our interconnectedness and the importance of empathy in our daily lives. Moreover, empathetic Stoicism encourages us to extend understanding and support without sacrificing our well-being. This involves actively seeking to comprehend the perspectives of others, acknowledging their struggles, and offering genuine assistance when appropriate. This aligns with Stoic virtues such as benevolence and goodwill toward humanity. By viewing challenges as opportunities for growth, a core Stoic practice, we approach interactions with others as moments for mutual learning and improvement. This mindset allows us to navigate the complexities of human relationships with purpose and empathy. In modern life, where stress and misunderstandings are common, embracing empathetic Stoicism can transform our interactions. It teaches us to remain calm and compassionate, even in challenging situations. As Epictetus wisely noted, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. This reminder to prioritize listening over speaking is crucial for developing empathy. By practicing empathetic Stoicism, we build stronger, more meaningful connections with others, fostering an environment where both parties can grow and learn. This approach not only enriches our relationships but also enhances our own emotional resilience, making us better equipped to handle life's challenges with grace and understanding. 11. Practice gratitude and appreciation. In your quest to master the art of understanding others' minds, another Stoic principle of practicing gratitude and appreciation stands out as a powerful tool. This practice isn't just about saying thank you. It's about cultivating a mindset that enriches your life and deepens your empathy and understanding of others. Imagine you're in a busy city, surrounded by people from all walks of life. Each person you encounter carries a unique story, a set of experiences that have shaped them. The ancient Stoics believed that by practicing gratitude, you can begin to see and appreciate these individual stories more clearly. Practicing gratitude in the Stoic sense involves a conscious effort to reflect on the positives in your interactions with others. It's about taking a moment to acknowledge the virtues, strengths, and unique qualities that each person brings to your life. For instance, think about a colleague at work who always manages to stay calm under pressure. Instead of merely noticing this trait, take a moment to appreciate it. Reflect on how their calmness contributes to a more stable and productive work environment. This reflection not only enriches your perception of that person, but also fosters a deeper connection and understanding. One powerful way to practice this form of gratitude is by keeping a gratitude journal. At the end of each day, write down 3 things you appreciated about your interactions with others. They don't have to be grand gestures. Even small acts of kindness or moments of shared laughter count. Over time, this practice trains your mind to focus on the positive aspects of your relationships, making you more attuned to the unique qualities of those around you. Let's consider a modern-day story to illustrate this principle. Meet Sarah, a busy marketing executive who often feels overwhelmed by the demands of her job. One day, she decides to start a gratitude journal as suggested by a friend. At first, she finds it challenging to come up with things to be grateful for. But as days turn into weeks, she begins to notice subtle but significant changes. She starts appreciating her colleague John, who always has a cheerful greeting in the morning, and Rachel, whose meticulous attention to detail saves the team from potential pitfalls. By acknowledging these qualities, Sarah finds her work environment more supportive and less stressful. She begins to understand her colleagues better, recognizing the value they add to her professional and personal life. Now let's turn the spotlight on you. Have you ever taken a moment to appreciate the people in your life genuinely? Think about the last time someone helped you or shared a piece of wisdom. How did it make you feel? By practicing gratitude, you not only enhance your well-being, but also create a ripple effect, encouraging others to do the same. It's a simple yet profound way to foster a culture of appreciation and understanding. The Stoics believe that gratitude opens the door to deeper human connections. When you appreciate others, you begin to see the world through their eyes. You start to understand their motivations, fears, and dreams, which can significantly improve your relationships. This practice aligns with the Stoic idea that we are all interconnected, and by understanding and appreciating others, we enrich our own lives. So, the next time you find yourself frustrated or disconnected, take a step back and reflect on what you appreciate about the people around you. It could be a friend who listens without judgment, a family member who supports you unconditionally, or a stranger who shows a random act of kindness. By practicing gratitude, you nurture empathy and understanding, key elements in the Stoic pursuit of wisdom and tranquility. Practicing gratitude and appreciation is not just a feel-good exercise. It's a transformative Stoic practice that helps you understand others better and enriches your own life. By acknowledging the positive traits and actions of those around you, you foster deeper connections and create a more harmonious environment. So, take a moment each day to reflect on what you're grateful for and watch how it changes your perspective on the people in your life. What are you grateful for today? How can you express that gratitude in a way that deepens your understanding and connection with others? The answers to these questions can lead to a more fulfilling and interconnected life. 12. Continual self-reflection. Understanding the minds of others can seem like a daunting task, but by embracing the Stoic technique of continual self-reflection, you can make significant strides in mastering this skill. This practice encourages you to constantly examine your thoughts, behaviors, and interactions with those around you, fostering a deeper understanding of both yourself and others. The ancient philosophy of Stoicism teaches us that truly comprehending others begins with an ongoing journey of self-discovery and personal refinement. To delve into continual self-reflection as a Stoic, it's essential to carve out dedicated moments for introspection in your daily routine. Consider the words of the renowned Stoic philosopher Seneca. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. By setting aside time to reflect, you can scrutinize your reactions, biases, and assumptions in various social situations. Ask yourself, how did I respond in that conversation? Was my reaction driven by logic or emotion? Did my biases color my perception of the other person? This process of introspection is not just about identifying flaws, but about recognizing patterns in your behavior that can lead to personal growth. Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic sage, emphasized the importance of self-awareness when he said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." By understanding your own mind, you can better navigate the minds of others, approaching interactions with empathy and clarity. Reflecting on your day-to-day encounters helps you pinpoint areas where you can improve. Perhaps you notice a tendency to interrupt others when they speak. Or maybe you realize you often jump to conclusions without fully listening. Acknowledging these tendencies is the first step toward change. As Epictetus wisely put it, it is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. Embrace the humility to recognize that there is always more to learn about yourself and others. Incorporating continual self-reflection into your life involves asking open-ended questions that prompt deeper thinking. How can I better understand the perspective of others? What assumptions am I making that might be incorrect? These questions not only foster self-awareness, but also enhance your ability to empathize with those around you. When you understand your own mind, you're better equipped to understand the minds of others. The practice of self-reflection can be enriched by keeping a journal. Writing down your thoughts and experiences allows you to track your progress over time. Consider the act of journaling as a conversation with yourself, where you can explore your inner world without judgment. Reflect on your interactions, your successes, and your setbacks. This written record becomes a valuable tool for continual self-improvement. Another powerful aspect of Stoic self-reflection is the focus on the present moment. As Marcus Aurelius advised, confine yourself to the present. By staying mindful of your thoughts and actions in the here and now, you can better understand how you are perceived by others and how you perceive them. This awareness helps you respond to situations more thoughtfully, rather than reacting impulsively. Stoicism teaches us that the journey of self-reflection is ongoing. There is no final destination, only continuous improvement. Each day presents new opportunities to learn and grow. The more you practice self-reflection, the more adept you become at reading the minds of others. This skill is not about gaining control, but about fostering meaningful connections and understanding. Imagine a world where everyone took time to reflect on their actions and their impact on others. How much more harmonious and empathetic would our interactions be? By adopting the Stoic practice of continual self-reflection, you contribute to this vision, one thoughtful interaction at a time. You become more attuned to the emotions and motivations of those around you, creating a ripple effect of understanding and compassion. In your journey of self-reflection, remember that it's okay to stumble. Progress is not always linear, and setbacks are part of the process. What matters is your commitment to getting back up and continuing the journey. Reflect on the words of Epictetus. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Each reflection, each moment of introspection, brings you closer to mastering the art of understanding others. So, take a moment now. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Reflect on a recent interaction. What can you learn from it? How can you apply this knowledge to future encounters? By continually reflecting on your thoughts and actions, you open the door to a deeper understanding of yourself and, in turn, a profound ability to understand the minds of others. This is the essence of Stoic wisdom, the journey inward that illuminates the path to understanding others. As you embark on your journey to master these 12 Stoic techniques, remember that understanding others begins with understanding yourself. By embracing these timeless principles, you'll find that your interactions become more empathetic, your connections deeper, and your relationships more fulfilling. These techniques are not just tools for better communication, but are pathways to personal growth and inner peace. Imagine the profound impact of approaching every conversation with a calm and clear mind, grounded in Stoic wisdom. How have these Stoic lessons impacted your perspective and interactions with others? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could inspire someone else on their journey. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Stoic in Your Life for more content on how to live a more soulful and Stoic life. Thank you for watching, and may you find wisdom and peace in every interaction. Your journey towards mastering the mind and understanding others starts now.